I-79 GRD rocks. It's Jana. I got some super special guests in with me. Well, I mean, Johnny Walker. Who's
and me.
Special.
Super special guests. And
and Johnny. Yeah. And Mitch and Phil from Wayland. Guys,
hello.
Thanks for being here.
Hey, happy to be here. Good afternoon.
Yes, and also to you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you're home, briefly.
Yep.
Yes.
We got in at like 2:30 a.m.
I was asleep.
I was up.
Yeah,
wanted to be asleep. But anyway, I was like, oh gosh, got to be on the radio in a few hours, counting down. I was so nervous to be here.
Oh.
And then we're playing a show tonight out at Yankee Springs Golf Course, a charity show. We're raising money for the Thornapple Kellogg High School Band program, which is where Tyler learned to play the drums. And then after the show tonight, we're get back in the bus, and we'll wake up in Madison, Wisconsin for Taste of Madison tomorrow. So it's just like we're in the middle of making a record. You know, we're finally making our album, and we've gone through geographical hurdles and fought financial hurdles over the last few years, and it's all lined up creatively and politically to finish a record. So we're in Memphis doing that, and we just came up for these shows.
And Phil and I fly out on Sunday morning after Taste. We're flying out of Madison to go back to Memphis. So.
Yeah,
so
we're not stopping. We have 3 more songs basically to write and record. And you know what's really cool is Shinedown is in Japan right now, and so Mitch and I are gonna we're gonna go house sit for Zach Myers, guitar player of Shinedown. And he just happens to have like 300 guitars and amps that we're gonna be using everything. Yeah. we borrowed so much stuff from him already for this record. But
I was gonna say, is he cool with this?
He's cool. That's what I need.
But we've had to ask so far for things like, hey, dude, I need to borrow a Telecaster, I need a Strat, or whatever. And now he's going to be gone, and we're going to have everything at our fingertips. So it's just pretty exciting.
He's going to come home and be pissed.
Yeah.
What did you do to my stuff?
Just play with my stuff.
So how has this experience in the studio been different from your past studio experiences? What's different about what you're doing right now?
There's
as far as environment?
Yeah, everything's always different because you're in a different place as a person. It's called a record because you're recording a time of your life. Like these songs, a lot of the songs we're writing right now, especially right now, are being written right now as we're recording them. There's a few on this record that we maybe played live a couple years ago, and then they never really got their chance to shine, and we've reworked them, and we've always thought there was something special about them, so we've given up. It's like I don't know how to say it, but you like give it to the producer basically and say, dude, if you can polish this turd, man, show me what's up.
Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of it came from Justin Reimer, who's producing the record. He heard them on YouTube. He was just like watching our stuff, and he was like, "What did you guys do with this song?" We're like, we stopped playing it. We're like, it didn't go anywhere. We tried to record it, didn't really work out. He's like, "No, I want a chance. Give me a chance to do this." So there's a couple songs that were like that we didn't really ever see them coming back or ever see them on a record, and he breathed new life into the music, which is really cool.
And now one of those that I'm thinking of specifically is like, I've never even heard a sound like this. It's turned into my new favorite song. And
what song is that for all the people that followed you for years, so they know what song you're about?
I hate to say because people get so disappointed when we rework a song that they've heard the same way for 3 years or something. But it's called All Rise, and I'll say it because I know for a fact a lot of people ask about that song all over the country. Like, why don't you guys play All Rise again?
We never play All Rise anymore.
So it's good news for everybody. It's coming
back.
It's coming back. It's good news. It's good news.
It's revived.
It's good news, but then like there's been songs in the past that we've done, and like, well, I really like the way that you used to do such and such.
Which I understand.
I mean, it's like, that's totally cool. Yeah, that's totally fine. But in retrospect, with where we're at now and where we are going, not even where we want to go, but where we are going, there's so many more people that haven't been introduced to Wayland. So I think this is we've released records in the past, but it feels like we are arriving. It feels like this record is where we are putting our stamp and where we're putting our feet planted in the ground, which is really cool for us. It's a defining moment in Wayland, so it's cool.
Nice. I see lots of videos on Facebook, you guys picking on Mitch, or not Mitch, but Dean.
They pick on me too.
Well, picking on everybody, but
Yeah.
you guys
Mitch is
calling
the
them
most-
out and screwing them up.
He's
Oh,
the
yeah.
easiest to
Showing
pick
the
on.
screw up.
Mitch is the
on-
most, he's the most gullible guy in the band. I could
It's
be like,
true.
hey dude, did you hear Grand Rapids got put in a giant bubble? He's like, are you kidding me? Like,
A giant dome
Yeah.
was placed to be like, oh my gosh, I've got to call my friends. Are they getting phone service inside the dome? No, they do. They do that stuff to me all the time.
yeah, it's a constant razzing of our band at all times. You know, Dean probably gets it the worst publicly, I think, just because Dean's the youngest of 3 brothers, and so he's really good at being a little brother. Like he's so easy to tease and to push his buttons, and he's got such a great sense of humor about it. There's nobody on earth that I've ever met like him. He's hilarious in his own right. I mean, he's practically a stand-up comedian, differently than anyone else because he's so sincere about the ridiculous things that he says. And then he can also take a joke and be the butt of a joke so well. Like, it does not get old for us to surprise him with a ketchup pack to us, you know. So in our band, it's this, and it's like that on stage too. Like, it's this constant thing of trying to impress each other on stage, trying to surprise each other on stage, trying to jump higher than each other on stage, trying to play new notes in a solo that no one's heard on stage, or sing new notes, or play new drum fill. Like, we're always trying to one-up each other and keep it exciting for each other. And then in the bus, it's the same thing. We're always trying to make each other laugh, coming up with a new stupid joke, or playing a trick on each other, or whatever, you know. It's one thing after another, on stage and off, that keeps it exciting all the time. People ask us that a lot, like, because, you know, these 4 dudes are in a bus or on a stage together all the time for a lot of years.
But we don't really think about it. It's not like, you know, like, how am I going to keep this relationship fresh?
Alive.
You know, it's
Yeah.
not about that. You
You
know,
can
it's like
solve
you're like
Dr. Phil.
you just kind of think about something comes to your mind, like, oh man, I'm gonna hide this in Phil's bunk, or like,
Yeah.
oh man, I'm gonna do this, or like, I'm gonna, you know what I mean,
He's
like,
in the trailer. Let's lock him in.
yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. You just do stuff like
That's a
that all the
classic.
time. You know, it's like, I don't know, it's fun. It's fun, and exciting, cool.
But you got a bunch of new songs, and you've got one that you've kind of had for a while that you've been playing for us, and we're really excited to play it now because you've let us play it before anyone else in the world,
Yeah.
which kicks a lot of
Yes,
ass.
thank you for that.
Oh, you're welcome.
Get calls for it all
Cool.
the time. That is,
Do you really?
that is
Yeah.
true. I do.
Good. Keep calling in, man.
That's not actually how it happened. Johnny Walker broke into my email.
Oh.
And
You weren't
stole
supposed
a
to.
file. Yeah. I left my Facebook open on his computer.
And I'm like, oh, this looks good.
Yeah.
Jana, play this.
Well, now I know the truth.
It was
Yeah.
really exciting, because we didn't really know when you were going to play it, or if you were going to play it. We just had kind of sent it over saying, what do you think about this? And all of a sudden we started getting text messages and Facebook messages that everyone was hearing Bloody Sunrise on GRD. So I got to tell you, it was a very, very exciting moment in the studio, because we were in Memphis recording at the time. It's pretty heartwarming to hear that that's happening in our hometown, and you hear a new song's on the radio, because that feeling never goes away. Like, I will never forget driving through Wayland the first time I ever heard Shopping for a Savior on GRD, which was our first song. And it was like, you know, I pull the car over and get out and throw up. I was so excited. And it's still the same feeling.
Yeah,
I mean,
it really
we
is.
don't get to hear ourselves on the radio very much because we're never in towns where we don't listen to the radio in the towns we're in, but you know, with the Radio Pop app and stuff, we can listen to GRD and Freeburn Hot Wings and all that. It's pretty exciting to hear it come up.
That's the best response ever. How do you feel when you hear your song on the radio? I vomit.
Yeah.
I pull over and I throw up. No, it's a good thing. It's very positive.
Yeah. Well, I think then we should do the darn thing. We should play Bloody Sunrise right now.
I think we
Right?
should, but,
Yeah.
but Mitch has to intro it
Yes.
in his movie trailer voice.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Here we
And
go.
don't forget 97.9 GRD rocks.
In a world where not all music is good, it's always good right here on 97.9 WGRD. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Wayland with Bloody Sunrise.
97.9 GRD rocks Wayland's Bloody Sunrise, and they're here with us, guys.
Hello. Again.
Yes, back.
Mitch wasn't supposed to come, but he saw me leaving and he
I'm like,
jumped
hey, where
in
you
the
going?
van.
Where you going? Where you going?
Nowhere. Just
Oh, I'll go grab some coffee with you. Where are you headed?
crap.
Yeah.
And you ended up
All right, I'm
here.
going to GRD.
No, I was excited. I was really excited to come in today. I woke up at 7 and I was pumped to get over here. We actually left like absurdly early
Yeah, we were so excited we left way too early.
They left to come here before I left.
Yeah, really.
You guys were like pacing in the parking lot before the doors opened, and
No, it's cool. It's cool for us. You know, we always have, you know, we live on top of each other in the bus, even though it's a bigger situation. So it's kind of nice whenever, you know, two of us get away or something like that. So we enjoy talking over coffee and game plan. I mean, this is all that we think about.
Mainly talking crap on the other two guys.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
What do you think they're doing right now?
And then
Tyler.
Dean said to me, "No, man, I don't think so." And I was like, "Dude," and he was like, "Man," and so I don't dig.
bro fights.
That's
for
bro
sure.
fights. No, I mean, this is all that we think about right now, and I don't know if that's ever going to change in our career, but we get really excited. You know, we were down there, you know, just kind of stirring in our seats in Panera Bread, talking about things that we want to see happen, talking about things the places that we want to go, and the people we want to get this music to, and it's a beautiful obsession. That's how I would describe it. And as for me personally, I can't really speak for Phil, but I think he's in the same boat when I think this, you know, this is what we wake up to every morning. This is what we're going to sleep to every night, and this is our lives, and it is immersed in the music and in the fans and the people that are supporting us, and in this new record. We're just really excited about it. And it's a new stage show. It's something that has grown into something really cool and really powerful, you know.
Like now we wear eyeliner.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Long
I'm getting ready to
leather.
shave one half of my head.
Got some new outfits, your fresh new kicks. It is
Oh
back
my
to school
gosh.
time.
You know what I
So
mean?
back to
We've been
school
hanging in
shopping.
Memphis, so I got a jumpsuit like Elvis.
I was gonna say, well, let's talk about the new album that you're working on. You say you've got about 3 songs left.
Yes,
Is that
3
right?
songs that
To
are
write.
not written.
Yes.
Okay.
Mitch and I are gonna go back and write them this week, I guess.
Yeah. That's a
We've
plan.
given ourselves 4 days to write 3 songs, and
Totally doable.
It is.
when we get down, we work 12 hours a day. We'll
Right.
just sit in there and just forehead to forehead, just be like, okay. So that's the plan, and then the guys will come in. We'll do a show in Shreveport, Louisiana, with Hailstorm, and then get right back in the studio and get drums and bass. And we want the entire record done by the end of October. And we've got a lot of tour dates in there, on and off, but like we're just gonna haul through the night after shows and get back to Memphis for a day or two of recording each time. So we think we can do it. You know, we were just talking about this morning. Next time, this is the most time we've ever taken off to do a recording. Usually it's like 3 days here, 3 days there. That's why we only put out 1 song at a time. But in the future, I really look forward to a time where we can take like 3 months and just make ourselves into recording mode, because that's what we've been just the last 3 weeks, and it's like a whole new world. It's really exciting. We've been, and like I was telling you, we've never been in one place for 3 weeks in the last 4 years. Literally, we haven't taken that much time off for anything.
And
since we
this
started
wasn't
touring.
time off. This was
It's not.
making a
no.
new album, but just being in one place for
Yeah,
that
like
long.
we had a
Yeah,
routine.
it's
We had to get up in
easy.
the morning,
Yeah.
and we Uber to the gym. We actually had a gym membership in Memphis for 3 weeks because we were going to be there.
You guys are putting down roots.
we
We're
recognize
like, maybe we
people.
can make
Yeah.
friends
People are
here
like,
and
"Hey, how
there.
are you? How's the record coming?" We're like, "Wow, you know me. That's incredible."
Bought a house, got a 3-week
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
3-week mortgage. Yeah. No, it is different. You know, like for the last 4 or 5 years, we haven't had our feet in one place for a long time. So it is different, and it's really cool in the sense, like you get to have kind of a routine, especially in the mornings. Like it all changes once you get into the studio because you're working on different songs and different stuff. But it is really nice to have that time in the morning, and to kind of. It's different for us to have a routine, but it is kind of refreshing at the same time, which is nice.
We have an apartment here in Grand Rapids, and it's becoming like this Wayland museum because it's just all of our old stuff that like has never been touched since January of 2012 when we first started touring.
So it's like a time capsule.
Yeah,
It
it's
is
like
really
old
weird.
guitar cases. Like I forgot we had that guitar. Like old amps and concert posters and
Yeah, and
koozies and radio station T-shirts and like all bizarre stuff that we've collected over the last 4 years has just been there stacking up slowly. And I was like, we were talking about today. I was like, at some point we need to throw all this stuff out or something. I don't know.
Something. We're not sure.
But today I walked out of the apartment, and I haven't been in Michigan since the last Intersection show, and even then we were only here for a day. And I just stood and stared up at the trees and smelled Michigan. It's been a really long time since we spent any time here, which is kind of sad. So I'm looking forward to tonight being out there because it's an outside show. So we're going to be out on the golf course, and it's going to feel like, you know, like this time of year in Michigan to us. It's pretty exciting.
So Yankee Springs Golf Course tonight. Gates open at 5? And people
Yeah,
can
5.
still get tickets today.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Yes.
They can get them online, or they can get them right at the door. And I guess music starts at 6.
Okay.
So I thought it was 7 yesterday, but it's 6. They have an extra band playing. And it's all great bands, which is cool. You know, when we come into town, we make sure that we play with our favorite bands, because there's a lot of great music in Grand Rapids. When I'm home, if it's a weekday, you know, I mean, John knows I'm out playing blues with my friends in the bars around here. But when we play shows, our favorite rock bands always play. Devin and the Dead Frets, we love those guys. We got the Legal Immigrants with us tonight from Grand Rapids. Those guys they've been playing shows with us for years, since we first started playing around here. And the After Effect from Muskegon are really great kids, and they've been good friends to us for a couple years. And a band, I think they're called Midwest, and they're a band that guys that Tyler went to school with just started a band, and he said they're really fun and really cool. So we haven't met them yet, but Tyler knows them and goes way back with them. So it's going to be a fun lineup, and that's the best, is when, you know, all the bands back, because we play with like 5 bands a night all over the country, and you might know one of them, or maybe, you know, whatever, but this is different because everyone's going to be hanging backstage, and these are our friends that we like to party with, you know, so it's just a different vibe.
So it's going to be a good time.
Yeah. Isn't it always?
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
So everyone do it. Go see Wayland tonight at Yankee Springs Golf Course. And guys, we can't wait for the new album.
Yeah, we can't wait either.
We appreciate the support.
Yeah.
It's good to feel that excitement from home.
Yeah. Well, welcome back for
Thank you.
the 6 hours that you're here.
Yeah,
or whatever.
I think we're here for a total of 12.
All right, guys. Well, we'll talk to you again soon. Like I said, everyone, go to Yankee Springs Golf Course tonight. See Wayland. All right, guys. Thanks again for being here.
Thanks for having us.